Probably help Dad sleep better too if I unplug and turn off both the free Google TV things when I sleep. And it is, well, it has a different interactive than the T-Mobile. Me quizás, yo no sé, probably so. Because I've been a little emotionally different since we plugged in the free TV than the Wi-Fi. It has different emotional triggers to it, where it, has an algorithm to see what you like to watch and takes you back to childhood memories to feel comfortable with these cartoons or this and that, right? So, everything you like, all the Charles Stanley sermons ever spoke, all the Andy Stanleys, all the Bobby Schulers, and all the Michael Youssefs, right at your fingertips. And all you can do is ask yourself over, why? What happened to all the money that gave us both such much joy and happiness? I know things change, people change, but this hurts. I mean, really hurts. Right? You get all these people. My own son does it. My own sons do it. My nephews, my brother-in-laws. You're doing it wrong. Okay, there was a guy named Jesus. He's your God. He was the only one in the Roman Empire that stood up to the Roman Empire and said, we will not accept a republic where people vote human beings, human authority over our lives, and can extort us and exploit us with money and kill us if we don't accept this election of human perception of law, which is rules of genocide. Okay. One guy, all by himself, stood up for the Lord's Prayer. Said, you can't kill all my people, but I'm willing to stand for all my people and take the guilt of all my people to let you know I'm not afraid of dying. I have faith in God, and I can transcend your Roman Empire and have everybody praying to me as a God to save their children and their grandchildren and all their descendants from the sin of the Roman Empire and the sin of Caiaphas and Herod and the rulers of Israel that will accept the Roman Empire over the faith of Father Abraham. And there is nobody in the Muslim world that stands for that truth with me, because I sat and listened to this soliloquy of chaos. And he talked about how he had to get his, and he went to talk about the guy with the stupid nigger playoffs because he couldn't get his equipment out of the whip and ride because he couldn't make a gig to pay his bills, and he was raised Muslim, and he should know, just forgive debt and trespass and love one another, eternal faithful peace, and then we're not killing you, killing me in the soliloquy of chaos. So obviously he wasn't raised Muslim. It was a cult pretending to be Muslim. But it says in the Bible and the Quran that we should stand for the Lord's Prayer without fear to all the governments and republics in the world that will kill us if we don't accept extortion, exploitation, popularity contests as reality, right? It's very clear in all the books. Okay. And so, Tommy Cruise, you think Dave Miscavige can handle being me? You think Dave Miscavige could sit here and listen to songs that make Jennifer Lopez cry? Feel like you're going through menopause and having not flashes because you can't even get hot enough to feel like you're hot, and can't even, you just gotta get them, oh god, and crying all day like a chick every time you see a commercial or a song or something that reminded you of something when you were young. And when you're young and in love, although many teardrops are bound to fall, true love conquers all, right? And when you sing this melody, you'll be pretending just like me. The world is mine, it can be yours, my friend. So why don't you pretend? Okay. I can't cover up my feelings in the name of love. And for myself, for a while, that was easy. But if living for myself is what I'm guilty of, go ahead and sentence me. I'll still be free. It's my turn. Okay. Life's eternal, grace is infinite. I don't have a turn. I'm the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer. Okay. I can't pretend to be happy when I have a young man dying in the ground in a place called Utah today. And he's asking the spirit of John in prayer, because his father told him about it in prayer and told him one day it's going to happen, dear Malachi. When are my mom and my brothers and sisters going to be safe? When are they going to be able to live a life free from all this murder and abuse? Treating us like we're property. Slaughtering us like we're cattle. And watching our bones bleach in the sun. Because they've come and mass murder us all and leave us here to die. Apparently they killed the whole family. You think L. Ron Hubbard could handle this, Tom Cruise? You really think Dave Miscavige is strong enough to handle the prayers that work through my head to save all the girls from getting raped to death in Mexico? When all he's worried about is just getting billionaires into his club and getting his corporation to be tax-free? Tell me, Tom Cruise. Come on, Ethan Hunt. Tell me if you think L. Ron Hubbard, Pope Leo, Pope Francis, Eggs Benedict, Russell Nelson, Gerald Ford, Jimmy Carter, Joe Biden, Barack Obama, Don Juan Trump are all strong enough to handle the prayers that come through my head. They're not talking to your assholes. They're not talking to Scrooge McDuck's money bin. They're talking to me, okay? Dear Spirit of John, when are they going to stop murdering my mom and my brothers and sisters? When am I going to be able to live free? I just sit and tell them, I don't know yet, son. I'll let you know. But the corporation that murdered Joe Smith and Hiram Smith is still doing dirty deals with the devil. Did you know in the language that your mother spoke that Nakumpinda means I love you? And that Malaika means my angel? And that your name means my messenger, my angel? Malaika, Nakumpinda Malaika. Malaika, Nakumpinda Malaika. Malachi, I couldn't save Shelby Henry from dying from diabetes. I couldn't save Trisha from dying young. I couldn't save my own mother from being murdered by the medical industry. I couldn't save Michelle from getting shot in the back of the head by Wi-Fi trigger targeters at Fort Huachuca that laughed in my face and said they could do it. Couldn't stop my children from being kidnapped and my wives from being sexually groomed and abused from the Pentagon. It's a place where all the people from West Point and Annapolis get together at a place in Colorado called the Air Force to put up satellites and surveillance equipment to maintain an aggressive, violent, oppressive status quo through economics and deny us all the Lord's Prayer worldwide for another faith-forsaken day. I know we're one step closer to the kingdom of heaven living in the Lord's Prayer worldwide. But do you really think Dave Miscavige or Pope Leo or Don Juan Trump or Barack Obama can handle talking to Malachi in my head and he wouldn't even know who these demons are? He would say, who the fuck am I talking to? I'm not talking to Steve Young. I'm talking to the Spirit of John. Who are you? Go away. You trying to channel me at a seance in a Charlie Chan movie? And all this dialogue's going on in this poor young man's head, and all he wants to know is, can you tell me when? Because I'm dying. And the Mormon Church wants to know for sure, and Steve Young wants to know for sure if I can talk to this young man. I'm like, why do you want him to talk? Why do you want him to talk to me now? Do you want to torture him? Are you jealous of him? Because he's Brigham Young's favorite? And your ancestor's not? Do you see why? You want to keep invading my house for money? Okay. I don't know if we're going to be able to get back to him later. I think we wasted that window of opportunity to tell him when they're going to stop killing his mother and his brothers and sisters. So, you playing God with your technology, I think your AGI isn't working too fucking good to you. You guys like your drama, don't you? Think I'm gonna win a fucking Academy Award? I cried before I even fucking won it, right? Oh, Daniel Day-Lewis, go fuck yourself with a flintlock. You ain't worth shit, okay? You couldn't even be a baby in a basket to get land cheap to dig up petroleum so I could sell everybody phones so I could turn you all into my pimps and prostitutes. Huh? Where's my fucking Academy Award, goddammit? Hey, that was better than fucking Bobby De Niro ever did in his whole fucking life. You know why? Because it's a straight Earl off the cuff. I'm sick of you motherfuckers. I'm sick of you abusing people. Even in the 19th century, 18th century, when and wherever you can. Your all-powerful Wi-Fi, your all-powerful satellites, and your capacity to manipulate signals so you can pass on all the best information so we can all have faithful, loving lives and our souls can rest in peace. Now we're still fucking in chaos, aren't we? All right, guys. Hey, you came in here. Go pay customers for the testimonials. All right? Sweetie, get out of the pool.